Welcome back, students. Today we're going to be using substitution to solve a system of equations. I have two linear equations written on my little board, x plus y equals 5 and 2x plus y equals 12. What we're going to do is take the first equation, which seems to be ready to be solved for one variable only, and we're going to choose which variable we should solve it for. If you'll notice, you have x plus y equals 5. Well, if I just move this x over and rewrite it in slope-intercept form, I now have the equation solved for y equals negative x plus 5. Now you'll notice in this other equation, right here I have 2x plus y. You'll notice over here I have a y. So if I were to take this y and substitute it for this y, I would now have the equation 2x plus negative x plus 5 equals 12. All right, as you recall from our previous lessons, we should always try to get rid of parentheses first, according to the rules of PEMDAS. So we're going to go ahead and multiply that positive 1 to everything inside the parentheses. So I take my positive and multiply it to a negative x, and I end up with a negative x. I take the positive and multiply it to a positive 5, and I get positive 5. And I write everything else that has not changed. Here's my 12, and here's my 2x. All right, now I have to continue following the PEMDAS rules. And you'll notice that on the left side only, whereas we have no multiplication we could actually do. 2 times x is 2x, but there's nothing to do there. We'd have no division from left to right as well. So we have to do our adding and subtracting of like terms. You'll notice right here, we could combine these two terms. If you have a 2x and you have a negative x, you end up with just an x plus 5 equals 12. All right, so now we go to, where's my variable? What is attached to it? What's it doing to the variable? And lastly, how do you get rid of it? So the answer is we're going to get rid of positive 5 by doing a negative 5 on both sides of the equation. All right, we now have x equals 7. So we're going to take this x equals 7, and we're going to pick the easier of the two equations to plug it back into. You'll notice that this equation is easier than this equation. So we're going to use this equation in blue. We'll bring the equation back down without changing anything. X plus y equals 5. And we're going to take this x, which is 7, and we're going to plug it right into here. So we have 7 plus y equals 5. Well, now at this point, I'm hoping you're seeing what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next is we're going to get rid of this 7 and get rid of this 7, and we end up with y equals negative 2. So currently our solution is 7, negative 2. Now we want to see that our solution is correct. So what we're going to do is bring back the original equations, x plus y equals 5, and let's check. So x is 7 plus y is negative 2 equals 5. A positive times a negative is a negative, so 7 minus 2 equals 5, and that means 5 is equal to 5. So it double checks. But we do have to check out the other equation. For the other equation, we had 2x plus plus y equals 12. Well, we're going to do 2 times 7 plus negative 2 equals 12. 2 times 7 is 14. A negative times a positive is a negative. And lastly, we simplify to 12 equals 12. That also double checks. So that confirms that our solution is in fact the two ordered pairs, or the ordered pairs 7, negative 2. I hope this helps. Please continue watching these videos, asking good questions in the classroom, taking good notes, and for heaven's sake, start doing your work. Have a good day.